explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his third year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
Now, he wasn't playing that last game right here on earth, was he? I mean, there's just no way. I mean, that performance, that number of times getting the ball into the end zone, throwing it.
No interceptions,
interceptions, took care of it. Yeah, he was a little otherworldly in his last performance.
Brings up throwing again on second down. Mayfield, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 43 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 24. He'll throw from the gun. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. The numbers there for Connor in last week's game. 22 carries, 106 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Connor on the toss left side. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11. At the 30-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Roethlisberger. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. That time, a 6-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Sutton now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And the Steeler first down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it. This is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Sutton now to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Now they can't bring him down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Steelers 7.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Marvin Hall returning it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to...
They got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers ready for their next possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll toss this out right for Connor. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The Steeler ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack. And
try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
A good carry and a 1st down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018 he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The Browns' 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Eric Ebron.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Pittsburgh.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Olivier Vernon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Conner. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Chase Claypool, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, here's Hall. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
6-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game has suited you well. Both offenses continuing to move the ball with relative ease.
Yeah, and if you're a fan of defensive football, you're not having so much fun watching this one. And these coordinators, they've got to be scrambling to figure out a way to counter so far. It may just come down to which one of these defenses can make one stop that could change the course of this game.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Roethlisberger on first down.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
Ben to throw again. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now Ben on third and long. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. Odell Beckham Jr., 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon an abbreviated half halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Steelers 21.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. Oh, what a juke into space. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He's going to fire deep for Ratley.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Taken down by.
If these guys got to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
44-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Ratley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. So when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Roethlisberger will throw. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Mayfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
37-yard.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
They're on the tackle.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Third and long for Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Damian Rattling, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns are pouring it on.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Sutton now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to James Conner. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Steeler first down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Johnson.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Pittsburgh.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Carl Joseph came roaring in on his safety blitz. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. Nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 40.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Avery Williamson. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
they'll run for it. Here's Chubb. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Sutton now to return.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a first down. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And he is just one reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally, if not fool him.
It's caught inside the 25.
That's good.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Sutton now to return. And he returns this to the 22.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
Let's see what they do here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Steelers 35.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?